Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back for another Division 2 weekly vendor reset. Well guys, there was a maintenance today, so it's finally over right now. So let's just get rid of these vendors. So yeah, so the first named item we have here is Everyday Carrier, chess piece with perfectly efficient talent here. We have armor regen this time and 15.4% of repair skill and armor here. So if you want, you can buy it. And next we have the Tactical Vector SBR 9mm SMG with Outsider talent, 7% of health damage, 14.5 crit chance, and 9.6% of SMG damage. Then we have the Foul Assault Rifle with 10.7% of assault rifle damage, 15.5% health damage, 8.5 accuracy and reformation talent. The Tactical M1911 pistol with Breadbasket talent, 8% of health damage, 8.8% of pistol damage. A Sheshka backpack with 10% of weapon damage, 8.6% of hazard protection, 10.3% of skill haste, and tech support is the talent. Then we have the Fenris chest piece with 10.6% of weapon damage, 8.4% of status effect, 4.4% of crit chance, and mad bomber talent. Then we have the offensive protocol mod, which is 10.3% of crit damage, a drone mod, which is 6.3% of deflect duration, a turret mod, which is +1 extra mortar ammo, and last we have a sticky launcher mod, which is 4.3% of skill haste. So that's it for this vendor. Okay guys, we're here at the clans vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Emmeline's guard here, SMG. Oh, it's quite high rolled, which is nice. Always appreciate higher roll items. So we have headshot damage on this one. You can change it to damage to target out of cover or damage to armor. Use this SMG, pretty solid SMG for like armor regen builds or armor on kill builds. You know, the perfect preservation talent, super good when you get a kill and you regen the armor. So yeah, definitely try it out. Okay, next we have the Eclipse Protocol backpack with 9% of status effect, a Rigor chest piece with 7.6% of skill damage, Negotiate Dilemma gloves with 11.3 weapon damage, 8% of explosive resistance, a D50 pistol with Lucky Shot talent. We have maxed out pistol damage and also 5% of damage to armor. It's not bad actually, pretty good in terms of talent. Yeah, Lucky Shot and all that. So yeah, it's good. Next we have the Black Market AKM assault rifle with Breadbasket talent, 9.5% of magazine size, 14.5% health damage, and 12.3 assault rifle damage. Ultimate Ornaments gloves with 9% of status effect, 15,969 health here. Overlord Ornaments mask with 11.2% of weapon damage, 4.6% of crit chance, and 8.1% of headshot damage. The SR1 Mox rifle with maxed out headshot damage here, stability 10% and reformation talent. Fenris group gloves with maxed out skill damage, 10.2% crit damage, and 7.8% weapon damage. You can kind of use it on like a hybrid build or something like that. We have skill damage and crit damage. You can max out the weapon damage or maybe like add skill tier or armor on this one. So yeah, and next we have the China Light mask with 10.8% of skill haste and 4.6% of crit chance. A Defensive Protocol resilience mod, which is 8.7% of blind def resistance. Utility system mod, which is 9% of skill duration. A Pulse mod, which is 5.2% skill haste. A Firefly mod, which is +1 max target. So that's it for the clans vendor. Alrighty guys, we're here at the theater settlement. Oh, my chameleon is in orange color. I've never seen chameleon go orange. That's weird. Or new, I would say, for me at least. Let's take a look. So we got the Fox's Prey here again. So we have 14.8% weapon damage, which is quite high, and of course the damage to target out of cover, 6.4% of headshot damage. You can always change that to crit damage or crit chance, whatever you want, but definitely buy it, especially if you're new to the game. Please buy this. This thing is super good basically in any build. Okay, it would be even perfect if this one was rolled, let's say crit damage, then you can change the weapon damage to like armor. But hey, if you want headshot damage on your builds, for some reason it has headshot damage, you can change the weapon damage to armor or skill tier, totally up to you. And next we have the M870 Express shotgun with 9.5% shotgun damage, 9% damage to armor, 8% crit damage, steady-handed talent. A Socom M1A rifle with 10.2% rifle damage, 12% crit damage, 9.2% reload speed, and future perfect talent. A 511 tactical gloves with 101,012 armor, 5% of weapon handling, and 11% crit damage. You can change that to crit chance, maybe. You can use it in a build. Next we have the Petrov gloves. Petrov Defense Group knee pads, 10.6% of weapon damage, 8% headshot damage, and 16,020 health. A Defensive Protocol stamina mod, which is 8.5% of blind def resistance. A Secret Mind mod, which is 4.1% radius. A Shield mod, which is 4.3% holster regeneration. A Firefly mod, which is +1 max target. Decoy mod with 6% of duration. So that's it for the theater. Okay, guys, we're here at the campus settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Punch Drunk here. Nice, okay. Punch Drunk mask. I use it on many of my pieces, like pistol builds and stuff like that. I got a bunch of pistol builds on the channel. If you want, you can check it out. But this one has 10.6% of weapon damage. Of course, the headshot damage there, 20%. And health over here, you can change that to crit damage or crit chance. You can't change it to headshot damage because you already have here. So, yeah. And next, we have the custom M44 marksman rifle, 11.5% marksman rifle damage, 95% of headshot damage, 6% of crit damage, and eyeless talent. A military MK46 LMG with 10.7% of LMG damage, 9% damage to target out of cover, and 9% of headshot damage. And we have in sync talent here. The Empress International mask with 7.3% skill damage, 8.5% of hazard protection. You can use it. The skill damage is kind of mid-range. You can change the hazard protection to maybe like, I don't know, status effect or something. So you can use that. Next, we have the China Light Industry holster with 9.9% of crit damage and 8.3% of skill damage. Again, another hybrid kind of, attribute here. If you want, you can use it. And next, we have the Utility Protocol mod, which is 16.2% repair skill. Chem Launcher mod, which is 7.6% of ensnare duration. Hive mod with 7.7% of health. Pulse mod, which is 8.6% of radius. Trap Charge mod, which is 4.3% of duration. So that's it for the campus. Alrighty, guys, time for the Dark Zone vendors. So we are here in DZ East. Let's take a look. We got a White Death here. Again, I mean, previous week there was a White Death here as well, right? It was a pretty good one, actually. But this one's pretty bad. We have Rate of Fire Vindictive here, and marksman rifle damage is very low. So yeah, the previous week was pretty good, the White Death. And next we have the Immortal 700 marksman rifle with 10.6% of marksman rifle damage, 91% of headshot damage, and 7% damage to target out of cover. And Steady-handed is the talent. Then we have the Stoner LMG with overwhelmed talent, of course, as usual, and 3.5% of rate of fire, 9% damage to target out of cover, 9.9% LMG damage. A Negotiate Dilemma gloves with, mask with 10.2% of weapon damage, 4.3% crit chance. Ongoing Directive holster with 10.4% weapon damage, 8.3 hazard protection. A Hana Yu mask with 3,767 armor regen, 6.8% explosive resistance. A Empress International holster with 6% of weapon handling, 8.4% of status effect. Utility System mod, which is 10.2% skill haste. Chem Launcher mod, which is 4.3% of damage. Hive mod, which is 7.6% health. Pulse mod, which is 8.9% of radius. And last, we have a Trap mod, which is 5.8% of duration. So that's it for DZ East. Alrighty, guys, we're here in DZ South. So let's take a look. We got the gift. Oh, whoa, okay. We got the gift. I mean, it's not perfect, but hey, it's the gift. If you don't have this, well, you can come and buy it. So we have regen here, headshot damage, and of course weapon damage. I would love to have crit chance or crit damage at least, but I can't deny headshot damage is not that bad either. You can change the armor regen, add crit damage or crit chance. I mean, it's not bad. It's the gift, okay? Just come and buy it. Perfect vigilance talent, really solid. Dark Zone exclusive items. If you don't have it yet, come and buy it, okay? And next we have the Black Market TA21 SMG with almost maxed out a crit chance here. We have Sadist talent, a Fall SA 58 para, not SMG, it's an assault rifle, 10.4% of assault rifle damage, 18% of health damage, 9% of headshot damage, and eyeless talent. Another D50 pistol with salvage talent, 12.3% swap speed, and 10.8% of pistol damage. I didn't even know there was a talent called salvage. It's been a long time since I take a look at the talents. Next, we have the Hardwire backpack with 16.4% repair skill, a True Patriot chest piece with 122,404 armor, 15,668 health, Ultimate backpack with protected talent, 15.9% repair skill, 6.7% of skill damage. Richter and Kaiser chest piece with 7.3% of skill damage, 15,668 health, and reassigned talent. Offensive system mod, which is 10.1% of crit damage. A drone mod, which is 6.3% of the deflect duration. Turret mod, which is 6.1% of duration. And last, we have a sticky bomb mod, yeah, with 4.9% of blast radius. So that's it for DZ South. Okay. Alright, guys, we're here at the Dark Zone West vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Virginian rifle here. Nice. I mean, this is like the 7th time the Dark Zone West is selling Virginian rifle. I think this vendor likes the Virginian rifle, which is nice. If you don't have it, you can come and buy it. It's another Dark Zone exclusive weapon. I have made a build, which is a pretty solid one. If you want, you can check it out. It's a really good build for like legendary missions or pretty much any type of like headshot damage build. So it actually holds the Virginian on that build, so you can use it. Perfect boomerang talent. Awesome stuff. You can change the health damage to target out of cover, and definitely pick it up if you have enough credits for it. Okay. Next, you have the Tactical Super 90 SBA shotgun with 10.9% of shotgun damage, 8% of damage to armor, 9% of headshot damage, Ranger talent. The 6716 rifle with 10.4% of rifle damage, 12% crit damage, 5% damage to armor, fast hand talent. Eclipse Protocol gloves with 7.5% of explosive resistance. Rigor knee pads with 8.4% of status effect. Empress International gloves with 7.5% of explosive resistance. 10.3% is crit damage. Vegetative knee pads with 130,000, 276 armor, 14,908 health, 4.2% crit chance. A defensive protocol resilience mod, which is 8.3% shock radius. Resistance. Pulse mod, no, not pulse. But how can I say this is a pulse? This is a secret mine. Come on. 5% of skill haste. Shield mod, which is 1% damage bonus per enemy. Firefly mod, which is +1 max target, and a decoy mod, which is 6% of duration. So that's it for DZ West. Let's go to New York. Alrighty guys, we're here at the Haven Settlement in New York, so let's take a look what Benitez has. So we got the Banshee SMG with 11% of SMG damage, 15% crit chance, 7% of health damage, and close-in personal talent. The Tactical M249 Para LMG with 10% of LMG damage, 9% damage to target out of cover, 9% of magazine size, and Ranger talent. The Classic M1A Rifle with 10.6% of rifle damage, 11% of crit damage, and 7.5% of crit chance, and Ignited is the talent. A X45 Pistol with 12.1 pistol damage, 9% headshot damage, close-in personal talent. A Providence Defense backpack with maxed out weapon damage, 4.6% crit chance, and 8.1% crit damage with leadership talent. Okay, this is actually a good one, even though the attribute is kind of low, but it's actually good. The crit damage is 8.1%. I wouldn't recommend you guys to optimize it. I mean, not optimize. Yes, optimize it, but change the talent. So yeah, that's all you got to do. Just optimize the crit damage. It's going to take a lot of resources, but if you can do that, then you will have a perfect guard roll piece with weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage, and then you can change the talent to whatever you feel like. That's good. That's good. All right, next we have the Golden Gear knee pads with crit chance, crit damage, of course, pretty good. You can change the armor and max it out. Really nice piece, I would say. Next we have the Sokolov's holster with 11.9% weapon damage, 6.3% crit skill damage, and 4.9% of crit chance. Utility system mod, which is 16.4% repair skill. Defensive protocol resilience mod, which is 8.3% shock resistance. Turret mod, which is 6% of duration. Firefly mod, which is +1 max target. And then we have the decoy mod, which is 6% duration. That's it for Benitez. Alrighty guys, we're finally in the final vendor here, so let's take a look. We got the AKM assault rifle with 10.6% assault rifle damage, 13.5% of health damage, 7% damage to target out of cover. Steady-handed talent, pretty decently rolled, I would say. You can optimize these pieces and then change the talent to whatever you want. I mean, this is not a military AKM, but it's the AKM, so it has one less mod slots. If you want to use it, you can use it. Next, we have the custom L86A2 LMG with 10.7% of LMG damage, 8% damage to target out of cover, 17.5% optimal range, and future perfect talent. The MK47 rifle with 9.1% rifle damage, 13% crit damage, 8% damage to target out of cover, and future perfect talent. Again, pretty decent, really rolled. 93R pistol with close-in personal talent, 9% of headshot damage, 10.6% pistol damage. Richter and Kaiser backpack with vigilance talent, 8.7% hazard protection, 6.6% skill damage. Douglas and Harding knee pad with 10.3% weapon damage, 6.5% weapon handling, 8.8% status effect. Orioldi Holdings mask with 11.9 weapon damage, 8% headshot damage, 7.9 hazard protection. Defensive system mod, which is 8.5 blind def resistance. Defensive protocol mod, which is 8% disrupt resistance. Turret mod, which is 4.2 damage. Hive mod, which is 7.9 health. And last, we have a sticky launcher mod, which is 4% of burn duration. So that's it for the weekly vendor, guys. If you found anything interesting or you've seen anything worth for you to buy, you should definitely buy. I would say the gift is pretty good, and also the Virginian rifle. And there are some items that is really good as well for new players, not for, of course, the players who are playing the game for a long time, like us veterans. So yeah, I took a little bit more time to actually do the vendor reset. I mean, because I've received a lot of comments that you talk too much, you talk too fast. Actually, not too much, too fast. So just go slow. I think I kind of did slow because the timer says it, because it took me a lot of time. And if you heard any background noises, it's because it's heavily raining outside, and I'm gonna do my best to reduce that, but well, I don't know. So yeah, that's basically for the video. I hope you guys will find what you're looking for, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.